Heyo, I'm back. So I'm excited to do this look. So I'm going to be doing a get ready with me today, and I wanted to start this series that I thought maybe you guys would be interested in. I didn't realize my eyeshadow palette collection video was going to do very well, you know, and it did pretty well. I did better than I thought it would. So let's start this series. So this series is going to be where I show you my outfit, and I will match my look to my outfit, or match my eye look. I do this every day. I always match my eye look to my outfit. It just puts everything together, and it makes me feel good and feel comfortable, and it's nice to match your colors of what you're wearing to your outfit. So now, let's get on to the outfit so you can see what I'm wearing. So, let me stand up for you. All right, so here's the fit. This top was $3 at Charlotte Russe, so it was a steal. And cute pants. These pants are from LL Bean. My grandma got them for me. She really likes the LL Bean brand. So I am starting to get into it, and I really like the pants. They're really comfy. They make my booty look nice. It's all good. And now, the jewelry that I'm wearing. I'm wearing this rock necklace that my friend made me. And then I got this necklace at a hippy dippy store in the mall. Not my hippy dippy store, but another one. These are from my store, which is Earthbound. These earrings, they're fun. They're super cute. This bracelet right here is from Etsy somewhere. It's from an Etsy site. My mom got it for me for Christmas. This hat is from Target. This hat's from Target. Yeah, I'm going to put on rings later, but yeah. So this is the fit. I'm gonna stand again so you can get a full view. So we're gonna be matching an eye look to this fit today, isn't it exciting? So now let's get into makeup. So I'm gonna start off with some primer. I'm going to be using my Catrice Freshen It Up. I love this primer. I've heard it's a dupe for the, this is my new one, I want my old one. I have a replacement. Yeah. So this is the old one. This is a great primer. I've heard it's a dupe for the Primerizer by Smashbox, from Andrea Montiliano or something. And I have severely dry skin, so this is really nice. I'm just gonna put my mirror right here so you know I'm just looking in the mirror and you guys can see what's going on. So I'm just moisturizing my face and putting my primer on just to make my face nice and juicy and plump. I have severely dry skin, and I'm just letting you know, if you have severely dry skin, don't recommend this. I wanted to try it because Bean loves it, and I have severely dry skin, and she has dry skin. But for me, she occasionally wears a tinted moisturizer. I just conceal my acne and conceal my under eyes because I don't really feel like I need foundation. And I felt like this separated the concealer that I use and made me look really dry. So I don't use this anymore. I would probably use it if I'm wearing a tinted moisturizer for like a choir show or something, but I'm not gonna use it because it made me not look very good. So yeah, I just primed. So now let's get into concealer. My favorite concealer
is the Born This Way one that everyone uses. Blah, blah.
I'm sorry. I also occasionally sometimes use the Milk Flex concealer, which is really nice, and I also like the Pretty Fresh one from ColourPop. But yeah, I use this one, and I use the shade Vanilla. I use my skin tone since I'm just concealing my acne and my under eyes. If I was wearing foundation, I would probably use a lighter shade. So I'm just gonna conceal my spots. In my under eyes, just because I don't want to see those bags. You know that you love makeup when you still technically do your full face of makeup when you have to work. So I have to work at 3, and I'm still putting concealer on my chin. Just makes me feel better even though I have to wear a mask. You know, do what makes you feel good. Yeah. I feel like you guys know that. Well, how's your week's been? My week was interesting. So I wear leg braces, which I have a disability in my legs. I'll probably make a video on it at some point. My leg brace broke this week, and we were at Target, and it broke in half, basically, because of how much pressure I put in one certain area when I'm walking. And I went to a doctor's appointment the very next day, and I'm probably not getting new leg braces for a month. So I'm going to be in an electric wheelchair at work. Ain't that super fun? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and finish concealing and see you in a second, and then we'll move on to powder. Right, we're all concealed, as you can see right here, looking pretty fresh. And I'm going to take my Hourglass Sculpted palette, which I got myself for Christmas as a little Christmas gift for myself, because I know my mom would probably never spend this kind of money on me when it comes to makeup. So this is it. It's really great. I really love these two powders. I've been using them as my powder for a while. So I'm just gonna take so with their powders, I recommend taking a more like dense brush like this. Not something like this that's a little bit more fluffy. So if you compare like the edges, you want something that's more rounded for these types of powders. So I'm gonna be using the darker shade in the palette, like the darker powder, which I'm pretty sure is Dim Light. And I just kind of press it all over my skin except on my under eyes. And then I use the light powder on my under eyes. So as I was saying, I'm going to be in an electric wheelchair at work, which is going to be super fun. And inventory is tomorrow, and I'm going to be meeting my district manager for the first time in a wheelchair. So that's going to be a heck of a lot of fun, you know? But, you know, it's okay, you know. I know I'm going to get new leg braces, and I know I'm going to be working. Sorry, I was flipping my nose piercing up. Sometimes it likes to just stick out on me. So now we're going to take the lighter powder in the palette, and I take a brush like this that's kind of flat on the sides and it's kind of narrow, just so I can like put it in there like that, and then just go right under and swipe it underneath my eye, and I put it on my eyelid as well. And I conceal my eyelids as my eye primer. I know some people don't do that, but I do, just to make everything fun. Alright, so this is the base so far. Now we're going to move on to bronzer and cheeks and blush and highlight and all that. That's the fun part of the base. So my current favorite, that was my setting spray. My current favorite bronzer, as I'm opening my face drawer, is the Skin Bronzing Bronzer from Nabla in the shade Ambra. And I really have been enjoying this. If you have dry skin, this bronzer would be great for you. Looks like that. And it is the lightest shade. And it just has a really great glow to it, which I like in my bronzers. My other favorite bronzer right now is the Milk Makeup Baked one, which is really good too, but I don't like wearing that when I have to wear a mask just because it gets everywhere. I use like an angled bronzer brush. I don't need to bronze my forehead today because I got my bangs out. Sometimes I wear like a lot of hair scarves at my work to just push my hair back, and then I bronze my forehead if I don't have my bangs. But today's a hat day. I mean, my hat matches my pants, so hat. So now let's move on to blush, which is my personal favorite. I think today, what do I want to use? This is a question. I'm gonna test this ColourPop blush again because when I was testing out the Hydro Grip Primer by Milk, my makeup was separating, and at first I thought it was this blush because it was the main thing that was separating, but it was the primer. So I'm gonna try it again and see how it works. This is the ColourPop blush in the shade Love Story, and it's from their Menage Noir collection. So it's like a peachy blush with some gold glitter in it, which is a common shade, but we don't care. Let's see how it looks today. I'm a very blushed person. I blush my nose, I blush my face. I blush everything. But, you know, it's super pretty. Actually really pretty. What do you guys think of this blush? I think it's pretty. I'm gonna add more of it so you guys can get a full-on view. But yeah, this is the blush. I'm gonna move you guys closer because I feel like you guys are super far away. This is the blush. It's super pretty. I like it a lot. We're getting in British accents now. Okay, now it's time for highlighter. And I think for this look, I am going to use my Nobler Skin Glazing highlighter in the shade Privilege. Mine is very beat up because I love it. I got this for Christmas and it already looks like I need to get out of this accent. I am so sorry. Once you get stuck in an accent, it never goes away. But yeah, I really love this highlight. I really want the shade Amnesia because it's super pretty. I like golden highlights. Come on. You're gonna enjoy my noises. Alright, so the face is complete. So let me give you a full look. The highlight, the blush, the bronzer, the concealer, the powder. It's looking good. So now, I like how I said no more accents and then I go into another accent. This is part of being a theater kid. Sorry. So now let's go into eyeshadow. I think today, since I have received my Beauty Bay package that I was talking about, I've had them for a few days. I've been testing them out. I think I'm gonna use the Book of Magic today, which has been super great to own. This is what it looks like. It is super pretty. While I'm on here, I guess I'll show you the other two palettes I received because I bet you guys are interested. So as I said, I ordered the Flare, which looks like this, which is super pretty. I've been enjoying the looks I've been making with it. I've done like 3 or 4 looks so far. And then the Carnival palette, which is my new Rainbow Baby. And I love it. It's super pretty. This would be a good palette to use today too, but I kind of want to use Book of Magic because out of the 3 new ones I've got, it's the one I've used the least. So I kind of want to just test it out for you on camera. And I'll tell you my reviews as I'm using it. So let's get started with the eye look. I think for today, I'm going to start boring, but I'm going to do blue on the lid. So I'm going to do like a brownie crease and put something sparkly on the lid because I feel like that would go with my look. Something sparkly blue on the lid and some brownies in the crease. So yeah, let's start. So I'm going to start with Amulet in the crease, which is the transition shade in the palette, which is like the camely brown color. And I'm just going to use a fluffy brush like this. Sorry that none of my brushes are clean. We don't talk about it. I'm just going to use the mirror in the palette to blend that in the crease. That went on seamlessly, like it was super pigmented. I think you guys saw that too, like how pigmented it was. So I'm just blowing this out into my crease. Just making sure that you guys see everything. So that's the crease. Let's do the other side. I can honestly blend my crease, like blend my transition shade without even looking at it because I've done it so much. I mean, I do my makeup almost every day because it just makes me feel better, more like me, especially with everything I'm going through this week. I kind of need it. I need my beautiness. So that was the crease. Now let's pick a shimmer to put on the lid, and then we're gonna deepen it up a lot. So I want to use Crystal again just because I love it. And then I think I'm gonna put Spell, this shimmery blue right down here, on the lower lash line. And then I'll put the silver in my inner corner. So I'm gonna start with the shade Crystal, which is the duochrome in the palette right here. If you guys can see the duochrome, which is stunning. So let's get up close. My hair was in the way. This beautiful magic we're putting all over our eyelids. I hope you guys can see this, and like, it's so gorgeous. It has like purple and blue and green and maybe a little bit of red in there. So then what I like to do is I just like to blend out the edges after I put a shimmer on my lid, just to make sure that everything is seamless. And then you can take a, so now let's do that to the other eye. I'm just gonna let you know, I'm gonna do makeup looks on here a lot. I have always used my finger for shimmers just because I find that it applies better. If you have a problem with that, I'm sorry, but it's just what I do. And it makes them look better than with a brush. Just gotta say. You know, I might add 2 shimmers to this look. It might be fun. So now, I'm just gonna do shimmer on the lower lash. I think that would be better. So now I'm gonna take the chocolate brown in the palette that's called Manifest, which is down here. Let's put that on my outer corner. Definitely gonna tap this one off because it's a little bit more powdery than the other one. These shadows are definitely have a lot of fallout. I'm just letting you know. It's kind of similar to Subculture, in my opinion. So if you don't like fallout, I wouldn't recommend this palette just because it does have a lot of fallout. But if you're only buying this palette for the shimmers, then it's a great palette. Like, the shimmers are where it's at when it comes to this palette. So that's what it looks like. I am going to, sometimes when I deepen up a look, I add more shimmer on top of it, just to make sure it doesn't disappear, because I don't want it to disappear, because that shimmer is what's making this eye look pop. My personal opinion. Alright, so that's the top eye done, or one eye done. Let's do the other outer corner. I'll be right back. This eye look is definitely starting to come together. As you can see, that shimmer is really shining. It's really looking mighty fine. And now we're gonna add our inner corner highlight, because yes, I am going to use the silver, and it's in the shade Moonlight. Very original. Let's just see what this baby looks like, because I know it's gonna be gorgeous, because I've swatched it. I've never put it on my eyes. So you are going to be experiencing this with me for the first time, which I am not mad at. I don't think anybody should be, because it is very metallic, very shimmery. So what I like to do with my inner corner highlights is I like to drag it a little bit, like on the lid like that, so it adds like a little bit of more of a reflect when you look at it, because I personally think inner corner highlights are the only thing you need to make eye look amazing. You need a little bronzer and an inner corner highlight. Bronzer in the crease, inner corner highlight, you're good. So now let's do some lower lash line stuff. I said I was gonna put the shimmery blue spell shade here. I need to hold this better. The shade Spell, this like shimmery blue. Like I will only use shimmers on the lower lash line with brushes. That's the only type of way I will apply shimmers, is with a brush when it's on the lower lash line. But I also sometimes use mattes on the lower lash line too. I mix it up a lot. So now let's put Spell on the lower lash. I'm putting my palette over there just so I like to use both hands because I have a little bit of a tremor in my hands. So there's the blue on the lower lash. What do y'all think? I think it's very pretty. Once I put mascara on, this look will come together. Like right now it kind of looks funny, but I don't wear false lashes because I just don't like the way they look on me. So now let's do the other side. Oop, bumped you a little bit. Now I'm gonna show you guys a trick to make your eyes really pop, like a lot. So, hold on, I'm just tapping my phone screen so you guys can see me better. So now what I do is I take what I have. This is really good for people with hooded eyes or people that don't really have a crease. I have a Syrian descent or heritage. I have a Syrian heritage, so I really don't have a crease because I have Assyrian eyelids. And so what I like to do to make my eyes really pop is I take my inner corner highlight, which was that silver called Moonlight, which I'm dipping in right now, and what I do is I go up here and I just kind of drag it a little bit on my lash line so you guys can really see that inner corner highlight a little bit dragged on the lash line, so it kind of mixes in a little bit with both colors. So, just put the palette down there. And then it just adds a little bit more brightness to the inner corner and the lash line. And it makes your eyes pop. You'll get a lot of compliments on your eye color if you just add a little bit of your inner corner highlight to your lash line on the inner part of your lash line. This helps. So what do we think so far? I'm enjoying this eye look a lot. Alright, so now let's put on some mascara because that's going to change everything. Make it look 10 times better. So I am going to be using the Roller Lash Mascara by Benefit because this is my current favorite. I also really like the Essence Lash Princess. So I'm just going to take my mirror and start applying mascara. So this is the mascara. So I also used a little bit of the Lower Lash Princess in volume, just to add a little extra oomph to it. So now let's go on to lips. I normally just put on a gloss. I recently just got the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Topaz. I've heard really good things about these glosses. I tried it once last night and I don't feel like it was a good try on just because it was night when I tried it on. So let's try it on camera. I like the way it felt a lot. I like the way it's not sticky. So this is the color. I hope it looks good. So now I'm going to introduce you to my personal favorite setting spray. As you can see, I am almost out and I bought myself a new bottle of it. It is the Morphe Luminous setting spray. And I also really like their continuous mist one, but I really like dewy skin, so I really like this spray, and it really just adds another layer of hydration to the face, so I've been just really enjoying it. If you have dry skin and you like dewy skin, I really recommend this. So now let's give myself a good spritz. Alright, so now what I do once I spritz my face is I like to take my sponge and just kind of gently tap it into the skin just to make sure that everything is good. Alright, I think we are done with this look. Tell me what you guys think. I think the base looks really great. Particularly good. And I think this look really matches what I'm wearing. So I did a first look. So now let's see the full transformation with makeup on and my new outfit. Oh, not my new outfit, but my outfit. So this is the look. I think it's gonna be awesome at work. Let me bend you down a little bit so you can see full experience. I love it. It looks good. Okay, so I should probably explain a couple things. So I know I said I was going to be in a wheelchair at work. I can't walk very well barefoot, or not barefoot, but like without my leg braces. I can walk a little bit better without them when I'm not wearing shoes, which I'm not wearing shoes. But if I'm wearing shoes, I can't really tell how I'm touching the ground and I just fall very easily. So it's better if I'm in a wheelchair. So yeah, that's going to be my day. So it's going to be fun. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the makeup look. It definitely turned out the way I wanted it to and the way I was visualizing it. So you guys can see a full eye. But yeah, makeup look, necklaces, bracelet, top, pants, everything goes together. At least that's the goal here. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys will enjoy this series. I hope to make it a series where I just show you what I'm wearing and make a look inspired what I'm wearing and to match it. So I think this look really does match what I'm wearing. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys subscribe and comment and like. I've really been enjoying your comments on the video that I made on showing my eyeshadow palettes. It really just made me feel really good, and I really appreciate everything I got on that video. I hope you enjoy this one. Have a good day, and I hope you continue watching. There is definitely going to be more videos coming out, and I hope you enjoy them. So, bye!